Welcome guys, this is a special occasion. We are at the special kitchen of Tony's Pizza. This is it. We've got some heat for you coming up. We got the man himself over here. I'll bring him down in a second.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, bro's about to make some pizza for us. First podcast outside / vlog. Don't know what the f***'s going on really. We're having fun though. We're out here with the boys. So stay tuned. We're getting freshly made oven pizza, cooked at a whopping. What do you cook this at, Tony?
Around like 850.
850?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So yeah, I'm gonna get the tech gun going. By the way, it's actually T-Tony, but T-Tony works too. So
T-Tony?
T-Tony?
T-Tony, yep.
Okay. T-Tony?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Fuck.
You told me T-Tony.
You're all good.
I like Tony. I'm sorry. Oh, look at his dough.
We're gonna go ahead and get started with the pizza dough. It's been fermenting for about 72 hours in the fridge, and I usually take it out about 3 to 4 hours prior to an event. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the first pizza. We're gonna be doing a classic, a T-Tony's classic. So that's gonna involve just sauce, mozzarella, and that's about it really. So what I'm going to do is press it down a few times each side, switch sides and directions, completely cover it up in semolina before doing the hand rotation.
So this is the classic, right?
Yep, this is the T-Tony classic, so it just has sauce and cheese.
Sauce and cheese. You said mutz?
Mutz, fresh mutz, mozzarella.
Beautiful.
So then what I like to do is the steering wheel method to shake off any excess semolina. From there, place it on the back on the table. We're going to add the T-Tony's pizza sauce. I actually just made this today, so it's been sitting in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours. Just one dollop full. Get it all the way around.
God, I love dollops.
From there, we'll go ahead and add the fresh mutz. I just like to do one handful. This is a 12-inch pie, so it doesn't need to be too heavy on toppings. So from here, we're going to go ahead and slide it into the oven. This in total takes about 3 to 4 minutes. So after the first 30 seconds, I'm going to do like 4 15-second rotations. So I'm going to go ahead and make the first rotation here. Starting to develop a little bit of a golden brown, so it won't be completely done until we do those like 4 more 15-second rotations. Yeah, it's pretty quick. If you blink too slow, you might burn it. All right, there you go. Got about 2 or 3 rotations left, and we'll have the T-Tony's classic here ready.
So far it looks really good. I would say the dough starting out really surprised me. It looked very, very fluffy, like you would see it in an anime movie. Particularly Studio Ghibli. Looked really fucking good.
It did look really good.
I'm excited to try it. Cooks it at a whopping over 800 degrees.
Yep. Right. Over 800 degrees.
So just like that, it's out the oven, and what I've been using lately is these pizza shears. Kind of keeps the crust more intact, so still pretty new to using them, so don't judge my cutting skills here. But we got the first one, so we're making good progress. Do one more cut here, and then the T-Tony's classic is served. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll put it in a box, and then we'll get started on the next one.
I was not expecting it to be that quick.
Yeah, that was extremely quick.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having one of these Gosney Rock boxes. You know, take it anywhere from a tailgate to an event to a festival, and you get pizza real quick in the matter of like 3 to 4 minutes. So
yeah,
If you don't have a Gosney Rock Box and you're making pizza this fast, I suggest you get one. The Tony pepperoni, so essentially that's just a pepperoni pizza in my terms. So same thing here. Press the dough a few times, switching sides and directions.
So I've seen in one of your clips that your dad inspired you to make pizza.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about 10 years old, and that's when he started making pizza in the kitchen. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what inspired me to start doing it on my own many years later.
Did he have a special pizza that you remember
Honestly,
that sticks out to you?
just the pepperoni pizza. That was my favorite one. I remember as a kid, I was very picky, and like, if there wasn't pepperoni on the pizza, I typically didn't eat it.
Yeah.
But
Pepperoni's a must-have.
I think yeah,
Fucking love
it's
pepperoni.
a staple to a pizza topping. They might not agree everywhere in Italy about that, but
Yeah.
I would say here in America, you know, we like our pepperoni.
You do events, like you go out to like food truck events and stuff like that?
I've done one public event so far. I did the Akron Pizza Festival over in Block 3 in downtown Akron.
Okay.
So it was fun. I learned a lot from it, but I also learned that I lean more towards doing private events.
Yeah.
Those have less regulations and such. So we do about like 4 15-second rotations after the first 30-second rotation. That way the golden brown develops on each, on each side and corner.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get a bubble, but it's okay. The bubble is flavor. So
This would have been awesome if we would have won our basketball championship.
yeah, this would have been a good way to celebrate.
Right.
But there's always next year with Katie's burner team.
Right. Shout out, Katie.
Shout out to you guys for joining at the end of the season with all the injuries we had. So yeah, one more rotation and then we'll be ready to slice and serve.
Oh yeah. Damn, man. Look at that.
Just like that. Right out with the flavor bubble. So we'll go ahead and cut it up and
Oh, the scissors, that's so efficient.
yeah, I've been using the pizza scissors lately. I've been told by the Italians on YouTube not to use anything like a pizza wheel or, any kind of cutter that's not scissors. So
Why is that?
So the reason for that is because if you use a pizza wheel or any kind of like rocking cutter, it kills the air bubbles on the crust, and you want the crust to be nice and airy. So that's why they prefer to use the scissors.
Because a clean cut kind of seals it in a way.
Exactly, yeah. So
Wow.
we don't want to kill any air bubbles because air bubbles equal flavor.
Oh, that's
So-
cool. The science.
So that's why I use it. Nowadays, it's a recent development of mine. So I'm still not very good at it, but as long as we can get equal triangles, that's all that matters. Oh. Anyway, this is done here, so we'll go ahead and serve it up in the box, and then drizzling hot honey is completely optional. So let's get it in there. And there we go, the Tony pepperoni. So for this next one, I'm going to switch up some gears a bit. We'll do a buffalo chicken pizza. So, interesting toss there, but shook off the excess semolina. So let's go ahead and add B-Dub's medium sauce.
I'm about to kill this.
think I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce. I don't know about you guys, but I like my sauce.
Hey, so do you like pineapple on pizza?
You know, I'm gonna be neutral on that because some people like it, others don't.
Yeah.
I let the people choose, so
For sure.
I'm gonna keep that opinion to myself. But
I like it.
I think it's
That's very
it's the people's decision if pineapple belongs on pizza or not. Maybe I should make a poll on Instagram or something.
For sure.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this shredded chicken that I made earlier today.
Damn, man.
You got any catering events coming up soon? You want to shout those out?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Real quick?
Yeah, so I do have my friend's dad, or my friend's father-in-law rather, his 60th birthday. So that's coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be a pool party and be cooking for about 50 plus people. So looking forward to that. Tentatively, I have another one over at my friend's apartment complex in downtown Cleveland. It has like a rooftop pool. I'm supposed to be partnering up with two other local business owners, one who does Pilates and another one who DJs punk music. So that event is supposed to be called Punk Pilates and Pies. So those are the two events I have lined up, and stay tuned for the next ones coming up.
Hell yeah.
Sick promo, bro.
Punk Pilates and pie.
Pilates and Pies, so yeah. That one
I'm
might
trying
be
to go
more
to the
open
rooftop
public too.
one.
Yeah, that's going to be the rooftop one. So I don't know if that one's limited to residents only yet, or if it's going to be open to the public. But
Hey, let us know any event. We'll pull up.
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely will.
We will show up.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted on that. So
Yeah, man.
Very good shots. You got anything you want to say?
I can't wait to eat.
good job, cameraman. For us being on the same basketball team, we probably wouldn't be here at this event. So
For sure.
I'm glad that things happen for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and get this one cut and then drizzle some ranch on unless any of you are opposed to that.
Absolutely not.
Cool. Let's cut the flavor bubble here. One more cut. Roll.
My mom loves the bubbles. She was crazy for the bubbles.
Yeah.
Shout out to mom, dude.
Shout out, Mom.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and drizzle some ranch on this.
So do you want to get a food truck?
That's the plan eventually. Once I have more capital built, I want to be able to have a food truck and just travel the country. Two things I love the most are traveling and making pizzas. So would love to do that for a very long time. So yeah, let's go ahead and drizzle some ranch.
Fuck.
So yeah, there we go.
The T. Tony's pizza apron? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
yeah, one of my really good friends got this for my housewarming gift last year, so shout out Juliet. So yeah, we've got 3 pizzas. We'll go ahead, let me make a white sauce pie, and then if you guys want to do some tasting after that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Clear up this table and set up some chairs. Get some tasting going.
Yeah.
Some pizza tasting.
Lock in.
Lock in, yep.
My bag got so gross. Huh?
It did. I think the camera bag got
That's the white pie.
That looks delicious. You like ever, what do they put on it? Presley? So, cilantro, maybe?
Not exactly so. Basil. I will add basil on occasion. I'm currently growing some right now in the garden.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's going to take a little bit of time for it to completely develop. But basil's a good. I think it's a good finishing topping.
Yeah.
I do that upon request at events, but
Okay.
yeah. That'd make a good Mexican pizza, the cilantro.
Don't get me started.
You know, some people can't eat cilantro because they think it tastes like soap. Have you heard that? Like, they call it the soap gene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girl says it tastes like soap.
A lot of people think that. So, thankfully, I don't have the soap gene. Love cilantro.
Right.
Maybe one day I'll make it on a Mexican pizza. So, stay tuned.
I'm trying to make a pizza. Shit. Let me get in the oven.
We've got 2 dough balls left, so go nuts. Here are the first 4.
Damn, the best part about that is it just reminds me of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Oh.
Hey, you guys. No playing in the streets.
Yes, Mr. Spider-Man.
See ya.
Look, guys, here's what's up. We're about to eat some pizza, okay? Pizza is an American classic. It's from America. It was born in America. Americans made it. It has nothing to do with Italy at all. Some people might tell you otherwise, but that's just, that's what ChatGPT said. So we're about to dig in. You're an animal.
Dude, I was about to
know that?
redo it. What would you like, sir?
Honestly, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've eaten this pizza so many times before, so
like,
Yeah,
hate
you're
this
probably fed up.
I enjoy making it way more than consuming it.
I'm gonna try the white one.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I'm trying the Tony's classic cheese right
Let's
here.
say, go ahead and grab your plate too.
Thanks.
I'm about to fuck this up.
Dude, this was so good.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man.
This
I'm
is
glad
delicious.
you like it.
Wow.
So when did you say you got into making pizza? What age, roughly?
So, I personally got into making pizza when I was like 21 years old.
Okay.
It's always been, on my mind. Honey. It's always been something on my mind since I was 10 when my dad started, making pizzas. But once my dad actually bought a pizza oven from Sam's Club, I was around 21. He had his first backyard party.
Oh, that's
and
sick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's ultimately what, fueled the fire for me to have my friends over. And it was actually, the first time I had friends over for pizza was right before everything shut down in the COVID era.
Oh, wow.
So I thought to myself, I have a pizza oven. My dad has like a gas fire pit, and no better way to, get together with everyone than do a pizza party before we can't see each other for another 2-3 months.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't like pizza either. There's so many options, I feel like.
Yeah, it's such a versatile thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't eat gluten, there's gluten-free pizza. If, you can't eat anything.
Vegan pizza.
Exactly. There's vegan pizzas. There's protein pizzas where you roll up the ground chicken and par bake it in the oven before adding the other toppings.
Yeah.
They come in all different shapes and sizes. So, you're
That's
right
dope.
on that.
Man.
So I know you took a very neutral stance on pineapple. How do you feel about anchovies?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna openly say anchovies don't belong on pizza. But if you like anchovies, I'm not gonna judge you.
Yeah.
I know that's I remember it was my friend's birthday party one year. They got one of the pizzas had anchovies on it, and I gave it a try, and I wasn't too crazy for it. But I know everybody has their taste, which is why it's a generally accepted topping at a lot of these American pizza chains. But
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't add it as a topping on mine.
I'd have to agree with you. It doesn't sit right with me. Like they just shouldn't be there.
So are these all the pizzas on your menu, or do you have more?
I'm gonna be honest, I only have 4 on my menu, so I'm slowly expanding. The ones that I do have on my menu are the Tony Classic, the Tony Pepperoni, the Tony Special, which is the one with balsamic glaze. You can have that with, just cheese or pepperoni. Then the Tony Lebanon, which has the za'atar. So
This is the balsamic glaze.
No, that one's the Tony Lebanon. So that one
I gotta
has
try that one.
Okay, well.
I thought, because I'm Lebanese, I need to.
Oh, damn, I lost all my cheese. Actually, I've never seen a pizza like this.
I know.
Yeah, I know this.
I'm excited.
Goes back to my roots, so I'm Lebanese and proud of it. I thought to myself, I have all these other pizzas on my menu. Why not have one with, a signature Lebanese spice?
Damn,
And it's called
dude.
za'atar. So what that is composed of, it has thyme, sesame seeds, extra virgin olive oil.
That's so good.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I'm glad
That's
you
so
like
good.
it.
I've never had a pizza that tastes like
I was
that.
gonna say a lot of my American friends they have try it through, for the first time either through me or another Middle Eastern friend. So most of my friends seem to like it. I'm glad that you guys do. It's a neat
That's awesome.
topping, but
I'm trying to hit every one of these pieces.
yeah, absolutely.
So do they make it like this there?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it'll be just the spice or just the za'atar, but the reason why I put mozzarella cheese on it is because my oven gets so hot, and if I only add an oil-based sauce in my oven, it's just going to completely puff up, and that's the kind of bubbles you don't want to get, because then it just turns into a giant bubble that burns the entire pizza. So the mozzarella kind of adds a little bit moisture
What
to
is this one again?
keep it. That one's balsamic glaze. So
This is good.
that's been
this
a
is
trending
really good.
drizzle on a lot of pizzas lately, especially on the
Yeah.
Neapolitan style. You'll see a bunch of Neapolitan places do it. You'll even see like American chains add the balsamic glaze. I mean, it looks nice, and a lot of people enjoy it too. So
I just had a balsamic glazed pizza at a brewery the other day.
yeah, no, I think it pairs well. Yeah, it pairs well with beer, wine, even liquor. whatever
sure.
you're feeling.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Honestly,
I know you got one.
pepperoni is ultimately my favorite.
Can't go wrong.
That's what I've always enjoyed as a kid. I'm glad that I'm not picky anymore. But when I was a kid, I only ate pepperoni, and actually, I only ate pizza from Domino's as a kid. I remember if it wasn't from Domino's up until the age of like 7, then I had Chuck E. Cheese pizza, and who didn't like that as a kid?
Right. Domino's is pretty good. It's not bad.
I was gonna say, yeah. After they restructured the way they make their pizzas back in like 2009,
Yeah.
I enjoy it once in a while, especially the garlic buttery crust,
Oh yeah.
and even their bread nuts too. Those are always good.
Oh, yeah,
at,
I forgot
yeah,
about their bread nuts.
They're always always good late at night because
I
it's
love
always
pizza.
open.
For sure.
I think pizza's probably like my favorite go-to food.
It's definitely my favorite food, and I always love trying new pizzas. I'm not saying that mine's the only one to try because I've made it so many times, which
You
is
don't
why.
have to. I'll say it. This shit is gash, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
This shit is so good.
I appreciate that, man.
So good.
I think I've tried all of them. No.
You've gone through the
I think
whole
I
menu.
had every one but the pepperoni, I think.
But yeah, if you get a chance to try the pepperoni, then I would suggest drizzling hot honey on it. I think
Okay,
you
I'll do
might
that
like
right
it.
now. You know where it's at.
That's a trendy topping on the pepperoni pizzas. You'll see that.
It's so good.
But yeah, going back to like what I have on my menu and what I'm willing to offer at these private events, I'll have the host of the party reach out to me if they have any preferences. So if anyone wants to do like a buffalo or a barbecue chicken pizza,
Right.
I'm willing to make any kind of pizza for the most part.
Yeah.
Even if the party wants anchovies on their pizzas, I might not offer that when I open up a food truck.
Right.
But if I'm going to a pool party and majority of them want anchovies on their pizza, I'll give you anchovies on your pizza. If you want pineapple on your pizza, I'll give you pineapple on your pizza. But ultimately, I think pizza, it's very versatile. You can do a lot with it, and You can pretty much add whatever you want. Some toppings are more frowned upon than others, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
we
say
used to, when we moved out of the house, me and Cisco got a house together, rented a place over in Ellett, and we used to go to Sam's Club, and if you would go to the deli, they didn't sell it in store, but if you go to the deli, you could buy a full box, probably like this big, just of frozen pizza dough balls. Like,
Oh, no
full-ass
kidding.
pizza
I didn't
dough
know
balls.
that.
Yeah.
Let's
And
say,
we would get
yeah.
that. Bro, we got one box. We had pizza like every fucking night, dude, and it lasted us like
Yeah,
We were whipping them up too.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Shit was
it's
good.
always fun to just gather with friends and just make it at home in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing I also enjoyed doing during, I lived in a fraternity house in college, so
Nice.
a lot of times, I liked making pizza, but I wasn't so sure on how to do it like, the way I'm doing it now. But I would, go buy pre-made dough, or I would use some of the leftovers that my dad made from a pizza party, and
Hell yeah.
just bake it in the oven, get everything, get the sauce from the store, and it's just fun. I mean, even if, the pizza is, basic or not, professionally made, I think the concept of getting together with friends and
Yeah.
just whipping up a pizza, whether you're drunk at 3 a.m.
Right.
or just, having a night out or a night in rather.
100%.
That's,
Yeah.
it's the whole experience.
It's definitely like, I guess I never really thought about that until now, but pizza is kind of a group meal.
Yeah.
Like no matter what.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I could slam a pizza by myself.
Oh,
don't get me
absolutely,
wrong,
yeah.
That's so good.
But I feel like the essence of it is like to kind of bring people together and enjoy something at the same time, which is pretty dope.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's one thing I love to do with, this oven here that I have, whether it be at like tailgates or even just like backyard gatherings. The end goal is to really just, bring everybody together and just, put a smile on someone's face through just giving them a slice of pizza or whatever it is.
You put a smile on my face and gave me a full belly.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Pause.
We were driving here and I was like, the ultimate goal. We can get great content, that'd be awesome, but the ultimate goal is to not leave hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I've achieved that.
And
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
yeah, with any leftovers, just take them home, give them to your roommates, your girlfriend, or
Yeah.
your family,
Nice.
whoever could use some pizza tonight.
For sure.
Make sure they
yeah.
Bring everyone
get a
together.
slice. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I told Maggie before I leave, I'll try to bring you a slice, but I don't know. I might eat it all.
It's so good.
It's
I like
so
that you gave
good.
us a variety. That's literally so nice of you. You didn't have to do that, but we really appreciate it, man.
It's a
Thanks.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Anytime
That's so cool.
someone gets to try my pizza for the first time, I want to make sure that they try a wide variety.
Yeah.
So
Right. Yeah.
it makes me happy that you guys got to be here and have the Tony's experience.
Hell yeah,
It'll
man.
definitely all get finished too.
It definitely
I'm
will,
definitely
yeah.
gonna eat this.
Right
It
on.
definitely will.
Yeah.
When we're not on camera, I'm fully pigging out, for sure.
So was that Buffalo Chicken Ranch? Is that what
Yep.
that was?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Buffalo.
I'm not
sauce
really a
base.
fan of buffalo chicken, but that was really good.
Yeah.
I think maybe like drizzling the ranch canceled out that
The
flavor of the buffalo sauce.
Yeah, I think
sure.
that is what it is.
Because I'll be honest, like I wasn't a big fan of like the buffalo flavored wings or even pizza until like maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I started mixing it with ranch, dipping the wing in ranch, or
Yeah.
even just having that the ranch drizzle on a buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah.
Just gives it a completely different taste. Some people from New York, they like blue cheese. I personally don't. But
I'm not a big fan either.
yeah, I know
You
some
ever-
people like it, but
You ever thought about making like pizza rolls?
actually, yes, that's it. And I haven't like implemented that concept yet, but it was actually this past winter when I was just experimenting inside on the conventional oven.
Okay.
I thought to myself, maybe I could make Tony's pizza rolls. You know
Definitely.
Yeah.
could.
you know how they
that's
have
funny.
like what do they call it? Totino's pizza
Yeah,
rolls.
yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
Tony's
yeah.
pizza rolls
That's
would
funny.
be an interesting
Yeah.
concept, but
That with some ranch, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza rolls and ranch goes insane.
Oh, that's
I could only imagine Tony's pizza rolls and ranch. Oh man.
Game changer.
You need to make that.
I need to,
Cisco
definitely.
will buy it all.
I will buy all of it.
I need to solidify a pizza roll recipe and a homemade ranch recipe. Honestly,
Yeah.
True.
that'd be another sauce in the books. Tony's ranch.
Source it ethically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
What? Oh, out of these?
Huzzah,
Oh man, I think honestly that buffalo chicken, that
was
was
good.
really good.
It
I
was
don't
really
like. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that, so it just sticks out to me that I liked it that much.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
that was really really good.
Yeah.
But I think a close second would have to be the basil dressing one, right?
Or the balsamic dressing.
Yeah, the balsamic.
Yeah.
Look, for all you guys that want to see, there she
The
is.
Tony special.
Yeah.
That bitch is pretty. I really liked the Lebanon one.
I'm glad you liked it.
It was really good. I think that was my favorite today.
Right
I'm
on.
super biased when it comes to buffalo stuff. Love
Really?
Buffalo wings, buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah.
Love it all.
That was
no matter
all
what.
really good. Yeah, I loved it.
Super good.
What
man.
about calzones? You think about calzones?
You know, I've experimented with calzones a few times.
Yeah.
I would say right now I'm trying to just keep my menu pretty simple.
Yeah.
But if I ever open up a storefront where I'm making pizzas in a different kind of oven, kind of like where they make New York style pizzas,
Yeah.
then calzones would be more realistic.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I really love calzones, but if you're learning to make them for the first time, they're pretty difficult.
For
Oh, I'm
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, would love to
Jeez.
feature those sometime in my menu.
Yeah. I used to make calzones with those frozen pizza dough balls I was telling you about.
Oh, from Sam's Club.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean they were good, but just because it was just slop, it was just pizza slop.
It was slop.
Just, you know, you
I
just
think that's where
smash with a
Ethan
fork.
Slop came from. I think that's where
That was
term
that a
came
nickname
from.
that you have?
Yeah,
The
Ethan.
nickname Cisco gives me.
Yeah, so me and my girl, Sarah, you met her at the games.
Yeah, I've met her at the games.
Yeah,
for sure,
so me and her, like, we've been together forever, and
Oh, congrats.
she was around. Yeah, she was around the time when me and him moved out, and he would just make the pizza and just put whatever the fuck on it.
Oh yeah.
And we'd be like, dude, what is that? And then Sarah would just call it Ethan Slop.
Oh, there.
So
So
it's
that's where
it's
the
like a
nickname
concoction.
originated then.
Yeah,
It's funny.
yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah, man.
Hey, nothing wrong with going nuts on pizza toppings. You got to do trial and error to figure out if you like it or not, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I think mushrooms might be my favorite.
Oh yeah, I love mushrooms. Deep fried mushrooms.
I've never thought to put deep fried mushrooms. Don't get me wrong, I love mushrooms,
Yeah.
but deep fried mushrooms, that might be a game changer.
It might
Dude,
be.
it's
That's
so
kind of a
good.
crazy
I
idea.
love deep fried mushrooms. There's only
On a
one
pizza?
only
That'd be
one
nuts.
place I get them, and it's not on pizza. It's just like deep fried mushrooms.
Did you get them from Swenson's?
Hamburger Station?
Hamburger Station.
Ooh.
Yes.
My dad put me onto that place.
So
he
good.
he was going there in the 80s, and
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet it was bumping back then.
it was,
That's
yeah,
probably the spot
Yeah.
because I think
It
now
looks like an
yeah.
older spot.
for sure.
Yeah.
Now I think they have one in Ella in Coventry.
Yeah.
They used to have one right on the campus of Akron. That's the one where
Okay.
my dad would go to.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
That's good
yeah,
stuff.
I never tried their fried mushrooms.
Oh, dude, it's so
yeah.
good.
I love their burgers. They're simple.
Oh yeah. I get
Oh,
the
yeah.
speed pack, 2 burgers, fries, and a drink, and then a side of large mushrooms, dude.
Nice.
Oh,
You try their
man.
lemonade. It's gas.
Yeah. Lemonade's super good. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's dope. Well, shit. Tony,
Jeez.
we're here. The pizza man. That's fucking crazy. That was
Yeah.
so good.
I'm
I appreciate
stuffed,
it, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys stopping by and setting this up, and more importantly, getting to have my pizza. That's it's always an honor to let new people try my pizza.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what do you do it for? You do it for the love of the game? You love when people try your pizza and the facial expressions they make and stuff?
I mean, to a degree, yes. And yeah, ultimately, I just love to entertain people with their throwing dough in the air
Yeah.
and just the whole
Yeah.
experience, rather. But at the end of the day, I just want to, put a smile on someone's face through, making them pizza. I mean, it would be nice one day to grow and expand, open up a food truck. But if one day, if money's not an object, I'd love to just do charitable events all the time.
That's
I plan to
awesome.
do those, here and there, but would love to do those more more often rather.
I mean, this was
Yeah.
definitely a charitable event for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We pulled up like a fucking charity case.
Pizza
but-
man.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's my vision with the whole
Nice.
thing is to, even like my mission statement on my Instagram bio is to spread love through one slice at a time.
Hell yeah. What's your Instagram handle?
Just T Tony's Pizza.
T Tony's
Yep,
Pizza.
at T Tony's Pizza.
Yeah.
Nice. Check the
So-
bio. It's down there.
Yeah, and the whole thing with like T Tony, it all started with just like
I also voted on that poll.
on what it should stand for.
Yeah.
So
You told me about that.
yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't stand for anything, but maybe one day I'll add, what the extra T stand or what it should stand for. But
Yeah.
as of now, it's just nothing. So
Keep it secret.
What if
You
it's
need
like
some-
an extra dose of Tony? Like
that
like
was
love.
that,
you know?
that was, a lot of people were suggesting that when I asked what that extra T should stand for. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe maybe it'll be that, but for now it's nothing.
Maybe just keep it that way. Keep the lore.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
it that way.
Keep the lore. Keep people guessing.
Yeah. It all started really when I was like creating an email address as a
Okay.
kid. It was like my AOL
Okay,
email,
nice.
and I wanted it to be like Tony Lebanon at AOL.com.
Yeah.
So since that was already taken, the first suggestion was to just add an extra T.
That's funny.
So it became T Tony Lebanon at
Nice.
AOL.com. Then that became like my Xbox Live gamer tag.
yeah.
You're about to
It-
get spammed, dude.
Yeah.
Hello, viewers. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, dude, it was like my Xbox Live gamer tag, my Instagram, Twitter handle, and from there it just became a nickname in like high school. And I thought to myself, when I had the idea of opening up a pizza business, why not just make it a nickname that I'm known for? So
Yeah, sure.
T Tony's Pizza, and now I have a dash between the first T and the Tony.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, if they don't see the dash, they'll, say to Tony's Pizza, which nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But the dash kind of makes it more clear that it's supposed to be T Tony's.
For
so
sure. I
Right.
agree.
that's-
Yes, Cisco, you fucking idiot.
No, you're good, brother.
Giving me false information, making me look like a damn fool.
That's what we do here at Apex Prey. Thanks for tagging along.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Tony.
Yeah, thanks for
Really?
coming over and eating the pizza.
We're gonna have to come back out on a nice sunny day.
For sure.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
keep us updated with events you do and everything like that. We'll be out.
Yeah, if you're ever
Yeah.
out
Coming
Yeah.
in the public
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
some pizza, man,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
pull up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely try to do some more public events, and whenever that's the case, I'll make sure you guys know. I'll make sure my audience knows.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
You have
forward
anyone
to
you
it.
want to shout out?
honestly, shout out to my dad. Shout out George for, giving me the inspiration from the beginning, because without you, I probably wouldn't have that drive and motivation to make pizza. So, shout out to George.
Shout out George. Thank you,
awesome.
George. You made this happen.
Yeah.
This charitable donation to Apex Prey. I'm so happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In a weird, twisted kind of way, George is the reason we have full bellies right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
You have any closing statements, Socks? You have anything you want to say?
No.
Nothing?
Be ready for part 2.
Yes, be ready for part 2.
I look forward to part 2. Maybe that will feature like dessert pizzas or something like
Oh.
that.
Maybe
I'm
your
still working on that.
maybe
so
your pizza rolls.
Maybe my pizza rolls.
How do you feel about, and we can help pay for ingredients, of course.
No, don't
So,
worry
like,
about that.
If me, Socks, and Ethan each tried making a pizza, and then you had to decide which one was the best.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm here for that. I'll
Yeah.
make the dough and
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
just
love
give us
that.
like
That's
the
part 2
instructions
right
or
there.
whatever. We'll be
Yeah.
like, okay.
kind of like guys' grocery games or something,
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
you have to make a pizza, but it's just a matter of, maybe what I'll do is chop, like what they do in Chopped, where like I surprise you with the ingredients.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
These are what you have to make the pizza with.
Oh,
So-
damn. That's even crazier.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
So
Wow.
That's
Part
part
2.
2 right
yeah,
there.
we'll come
Yeah.
up with something like that. I think it's a great idea.
Hell yeah.
Well,
man.
hey, shout out T Tony's Pizza.
Yes, sir.
Hit him
Indeed.
up.
hit him up, please. This was amazing.
Hell yeah. All right.
Appreciate
Let's
it, Tony.
pack up here. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's.
Thank you guys.
Something like that.